watching Skibidi Toilet 123. Explaining why is a Skibidi Toilet like that. Okay guys, I'm just gonna press it my clearance. Welcome to Film Theory.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that needs you to skibbity down that subscribe button. Yes. If you haven't seen the astronomical rise of the series Skibbity Toilet over the last few months, take your head out of the toilet. Has seen this much success so quickly on YouTube before. As I write this episode, the channel's
Back in my good luck most.
I can't say his name, can I? How about I make it classier for you? The Football Man is getting somewhere between 3 and 4 billion views a month with a B. Those are numbers that are so big they make Mr. Beast blush.
What?
Not a lot of random views either. People are sticking around for this thing. The channel had about 1.25 million subscribers when it posted.
That's a lot of subscribers.
Now,
From February.
later, it's already passed 20 million.
What?
To say that this thing has taken over YouTube, it'd be a major understatement. In one of the episodes, one of the titular Skibbity Toilets in a not so subtle metaphor for how the show has broken the website. Skibbity Toilet has fully taken advantage of YouTube's push for content, and it is rolling. So those are the numbers, but what is it? Well, it's a heavy toilet. Yep, it's some Gmod animation singing a song. The internet is truly a weird and wonderful place. No, if I'm being completely serious, that's just how the whole thing starts. As the series goes on, the whole thing evolves into a full-on cinematic war between toilets with human heads and people with camera heads, complete with massive titans, mind control, and, wait for it, hidden lore.
Hidden lore.
I've seen the series multiple times, getting that darn song permanently etched into my brain.
Skibidi. Yeah, stop it off. Yeah, this Skibidi.
Just remaining as an epic toilet action anime. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Instead of building an entire meta story.
Because I'm Lion. And once you see the story that's hiding right in front of your eyes, it's clear where the story is ultimately going to end. So grab your knob toilets, plungers, and KPRL speakers, loyal theorists, and we thrust ourselves deep into the fever dream that is Skibbity Toilet. Skibidi.
The whole thing starts when a man's head appears out of the toilet and starts singing a mashup of the 2007 song Give It To Me by Timbaland and the 2022 Turkish song called Dam Dam Yes Yes by Bizarcase. But things escalate from there. The toilet heads start to spread. Pretty soon we see an army.
Skibidi.
Down the street military parade style. They clearly pose a threat considering they run over people, they shoot lasers, they even transform humans into more Skibbity toilets. Pretty soon they've established their own religion, a police presence, they even have themselves a leader of the army in the form of the G-Man from Half-Life. For those of you who don't know, in Half-Life games, the G-Man is described as the sinister, interdimensional bureaucrat. He has this strange reality-bending power. So why not just throw him into a show about evil toilet men? Very quickly it becomes apparent that the people of this universe are no match for the toilet terrorists. By the time episode 6 rolls around, we pretty much stop seeing humans altogether. Enter the cameraman. People, cameras for heads. Pretty self-explanatory. But it quickly becomes clear that these characters serve both literally and figuratively as our point of view. Pretty much all episodes are shown from the perspective of one of these cameras. Often ending with the POV character either giving a thumbs up to one of their cameras or being killed at the hands of one of the Skibbity toilets. This ragtag they form an organized militia, they fortnight dance away from the police, and then they form unlikely alliances with other species that inhabit this world. The Superman and TV. They're just here for some reason. They'll be better suited for the radio show and front lines. And together they plan to protect the planet from these porcelain pirates. And yeah, that's pretty much
much about it in terms of broad strokes. The rest of the series basically follows a fairly standard formula. Well, I mean, as standard as a show about sentient monsters from Bed Bath & Beyond gets. We constantly see the cameramen inventing some new technology, such as their giant toilet-kicking boss robot. In turn, the toilets repurpose the discarded remains of their fallen foes to become more and more powerful. This cycle of escalation repeats over and over again, eventually leading to where we currently are in the story, with giant kaiju-level battles between the He-Man toilet and the various Titan robots that are created or partnered with the cameramen. And that, to 99.9999% of people, is what the story of the series is. But I'm here to tell you, it is so much more than that. The battle between the toilet heads and the cameramen is really symbolic of the battle between YouTube content and traditional medias like the film industry. Yes, I'm feeling okay. And no, I don't want your long-sleeve jacket, even though it looks very pleasant to wear. Skibidi Toilet is, at its core, a story about how entertainment is changing and how the series creators have figured out
Bakuyla.
merges those two worlds together.
Uyela falan tavuklar videosu düşme guys.
This is a music game.
Becca. Extra time. Video playing soon. Available on YouTube.
Frankly, most of our millennial audience, there was a time where internet videos didn't solely exist under the careful watch of Google or YouTube. In the beginning, the world of internet video was splintered off from each other. Sites like Newgrounds, Albino Black Sheep, and eBaum's world is where you go to find memes, viral videos, and animations. This is where internet meme culture truly began.
Yeah, Charlie, we're going to Candy Mountain.
Not to be too internet boomer about it, but there was a time that when you saw a funny video, you'd have to send it to your friends via email. Yeah, that platform that your parents use for work these days, it used to be where you got all your lulz from, like the new Vanilla Guy and Primal Snake. And one of the biggest styles of video that arose from this early internet age was the genre that would eventually come to be known as the YouTube poop. Ironically enough, the style of the YouTube poop just predated the age of YouTube. These videos would
YouTube poop?
for TV, film, and music, just mash them all together into an unholy
Becca. Becca, ben yanayım.
The internet back then, very different, but still very much the same. By the way, I didn't edit that clip at all. That is it unedited in its 240p goodness. Did these videos make sense? No. Was it insane? Absolutely. Did any of it matter? Who cared? Anything goes. It was the earliest days of online video. For the first time in history, you could literally make anything you wanted and upload to a website. Anything that came out of your head. In the 80s and 90s, if you wanted to make your own movie, you needed a video camera, the ability to cut and edit film, a platform to share your creations, all of which were either prohibitively expensive, difficult to achieve, or quite frankly just didn't exist. In the early 2000s though, free software like Windows Movie Maker opened up the world of filmmaking to a wider audience than ever. One company that really embraced the Wild West nature of the internet was Valve. Today they're best known for creating Steam, but back in the day, they used to make video games. They were responsible for tentpole series like Half-Life, Counter-Strike, Portal, Team Fortress, Dota. Valve dominated the gaming scene, and the one game that truly embodied both their gaming ethos and their embrace of the online was Garry's Mod. Garry's Mod was a sandbox game where players could mess around with the physics, objects, and assets found in Valve's popular franchises, and then use those to create their own little movies, games, and shorts. This eventually evolved into the creation of Source Filmmaker in 2013, a video editing tool that allowed creators to more easily create funny videos just like they had with Garry's Mod. And this proved to be a godsend for YouTube creators. If you've ever seen a video featuring characters from Team Fortress 2 doing insane things, it's probably created using SFM. In fact, De Boem creator of Skibbity Toilet, as we all know, originally made a name for himself online by making these sorts of videos. SFM content exactly like this. I mean, unless I'm wrong, Skibbity Toilet seems like it still is being created in SFM. So why the big trip down memory lane? Well, I believe that those edgy videos, those YouTube poops that came and went with internet trends, I believe that those are what the toilet heads in Skibbity Toilet represent. So the evidence. First, there's the fact that the characters are literally toilets, a place where you poop, like the YouTube poop. Pretty direct connection there. Second, there's the fact that the heads of all the Skibbity Toilets are straight from Gary's mod, Half-Life, SFM, drawing yet another direct connection. There's also some more subtle hints as well if you look between the lines. In episode 4, there's a subtle background detail that shows how humans become toilet people as soon as they're exposed to the influence of toilets. We pan across a normal restaurant, the toilets march in, and suddenly people are transformed into more toilet heads. Some of those toilet heads even rise to the ranks, appeared in later episodes as leaders of the toilet army.
Becca.
Virality. The toilet people are a disease that's spreading, just like a video going viral in the early days. We also know that the events of the series are happening sometime in the past. In episode 20, after going toe-to-toe against the G-Man, the camera Titan flies away, flying past two very important buildings, the Twin Towers. Notice here how it's an exact replica, straight down to the spire at the top of one of those buildings. This tells us that the events of the series predate the events of September 11th, 2001. Now, admittedly, YouTube poops didn't exist back then. They originated back in 2004, but websites like Newgrounds did exist back then. And Gmod videos were also big in the early internet days, around 2006. So while it's not the exact timeline match, this toilet world isn't meant to be some dystopian future. Instead, it's much more of a dystopian past, a reference to an earlier time gone by. Also, just take a look at the way that the Skibbity Toilets get stronger throughout the 50-episode series. While the cameramen develop new technology and techniques to get the upper hand in the battles, the toilets instead repurpose, they remix, they reuse the stuff that the cameramen leave behind. If that spirit of remixing isn't just the pure essence of what is YouTube poop, I don't know what is. And then look what you have on the flip side. You have the film, music, and television industry literally represented by audio-visual equipment, cameras, speakers, TVs. It does not get more direct than that. Who else would serve as the perfect antagonist for the literal embodiment of YouTube poop than legacy media? Digital content like YouTube poops are made from reusing and rehashing content from those three industries. Just like how the Skibbity Toilets get stronger by repurposing the tech they find on the camera, speaker, and TV men. Need more proof? The camera, speaker, and TV men being metaphors for the big three media industries has actually been teased throughout the entirety of the series. Back in the beginning of Skibbity Toilet, when we were just dealing with toilets and camera, we can see a clear hierarchy amongst the ranks of the camera. So the front are all the small closed-circuit TV-style cameras. The more advanced and the more movie-like the camera became, the higher up it was. The big movie studios were literally the most powerful entities. Also, take a look at how the TV Titan goes about destroying the toilets. It uses this sensor.
Süket var Diana. Közbeszeretlen az, hogy süket van.
Very on the nose in terms of the themes of series, two factions, electronic in the world, but it's also just an old song from the 80s. It's dated, just like the media it's meant to represent in the series. Media that in the real world is actively fighting off the digital video format. But there's something off about that, right? It feels like the series wants us to be rooting for the cameraman. In fact, there's this one scene in episode 49 that clearly establishes the toilet heads as the bad guys. Occasionally throughout the series, you'll have a character speak in some distorted voice. What's actually going on there is that they're speaking in reverse. And in that particular episode, the TV says to the toilet what sounds like, "You are so bad," and the whole thing's reversed and cleaned up. But there's no world where we should be rooting for traditional media, right? Especially when you're talking about digital series. It really shows odd, but the idea that we're supposed to be sympathizing with some of the least sympathetic industries on the planet is like a step too far. Meanwhile, we're supposed to dislike the internet videos. I mean, the series got popular because of internet videos. Spoiler alert, singing Mean Face in the toilet? Yeah, that's the kind of thing that would never happen in the world of TV or film. We are clearly missing some sort of key point here. We have our two sides clearly established, but who or what exactly are we supposed to be rooting for? Well, that, my friends, is where the most recent episodes come in. At the end of episode 47, we see a G-Man toilet destroy the POV cameraman, just like we've seen him do in many other episodes before. But then, through the lens of our fallen camera, we see someone coming to the flame. And it's not just anyone, it's a person. We haven't seen a human in the series for literally dozens of episodes, and yet out of the blue, this person appears, and it's not just any person either. This character looks an awful lot like the Killer Humans didn't really play much of a role in this franchise prior to this very moment. In the beginning, humans were just cannon fodder for the toilet overlord. But now we have one of these humans. In fact, these humans is making the series, inserting himself back in the narrative. Not just here, he's also hidden indoors during the opening seconds of episode 45. But why? One does not simply self-insert a guest star into a 2 billion viewer series so likely when the story is so deep in its own narrative, unless you have a greater role to play in the story you're in. The Food clearly has a love and passion for this style of video. Before Skippy exploded, he had created thousands of videos in his SFM YouTube Food colony. In fact, his 2 most popular long-form videos on his channel are still to this day SFM animation for the years. That being said, I also don't think he totally dislikes the world of TV, movies, and music either. Why make him the protagonist of his epic internet series if he did? I think Defoe, like many other creators, aspires to do this work on a professional level. And you can tell that desire for a professional, higher caliber of work in the way that he's handled the Skippy Toilet series. Each episode has seen an escalation. The idea is bigger and he has literally turned YouTube into an epic action movie that hangs with some of the best content that I've seen this year. So what is the story that he's trying to tell us through Skippy Toilet? Well, to me, it's clear from the story that's laid out in front of us that the Duke sees himself quite literally in the middle of these 2 love affairs that are currently at odds. Notice what his character is doing throughout the series so far. He's picking up the broken remains of the camera. The broken remains of traditional media. Creators like the Duke got into making this kind of content on the internet not just because it was funny, but deep down they wanted to emulate the TV, film, and music that they enjoyed consuming. The Duke wants to take the elements that make the new and old media so great and fuse them together. He is the merge point. He is the next step in the evolution of media. He is the missing link. I mean, look no further than Skippy Toilet itself. The series starts off as a simple gag that latched onto a viral internet meme in episode 1. By episode 50, it has cinematic complex sound design, dazzling visuals and special effects that feel like they belong more in the MCU than in YouTube. Skippy Toilet isn't an epic takedown of toxic content or the corrupt industrial bigwigs at studios. Instead, it's evidence that these 2 things can commingle. These 2 titans of entertainment can coexist together to be strong. That the best of both worlds can be brought together for the greater good of entertainment.
Doesn't look right, so.
Here we go. We have ourselves our new protagonist in the Food who actually takes center stage, taking it upon himself to save the world that he loves. The worlds of internet kingdom and mainstream media. He's going to turn out to be the Neo of this universe. He is the chosen one. He'll be the one who'll be able to marry both sides of this war together and show that if the 2 sides put aside their differences, they can create and then truly you have the merger. But hey, speaking of blending ideas from multiple industries into one magical product, I want to thank our sponsor for today's video, Opera. With its built-in free VPN and ad blocker,
Let me just see which.
the ability to have your music
It's almost over.
and messenger apps available at your fingertips. It's like Opera's new browser, Opera One, is the browser that unites everything that we love about the internet into one seamless experience. Here at Theorist, when we're researching videos, keeping tabs on all of our tabs can feel like a job unto itself. After opening 50 Skibbity videos and dozens of fan wiki pages, it becomes a bit overwhelming to even find what the script I was working on with. That's why I love Opera One's new Tab Island feature, which allows me to easily split my tabs into groups that make sense for my workflow. And as I open similar tabs, new Tab Islands get created automatically, helping me stay organized much more easily. Tab Islands give me the power and flexibility to focus on what's on the screen rather than the countless tabs above it. Opera One also comes with a new modular design, which allows me to customize all bells and whistles to make my browsing experience truly feel like my experience, and not more than just arbitrary exposure.
Representative. It's almost like 1 minute it's over, so guys. I might actually stop this video because it's really long and I'm really tired. Okay guys, so I'm gonna put so we are watching this. Okay guys, I don't have time.